Welcome, welcome. Just eating a piece of chocolate. Don't tell anybody. My name is Patty. I'm welcoming you to my channel. I'm going to do your intuitive tarot for May 3rd through the 9th. I do my tarot a little bit differently. And today, for you guys that have watched me week after week, I am doing a different kind of spread today. For the month of May. I might change it up every month just for some fun and excitement. Woo. Anyway, I do intuitive tarot through the divine driven, divine guided, as well as astrology and numerology. I think it's important to interplay all the energies, understanding that mostly the universe energies as well as the divine's energy is very, very much on track and the same thing. Now, why is my system doing this? Anyway, hopefully I'm coming through okay. If not, please let me know. So this is being filmed on May Day. Happy May Day. And I'm not quite sure why they call it May Day, just spring. And I don't have any other announcements other than it's even though it's a little bit past the full moon, might want to go back and watch that video only because there is some relevance to the rest of May in that video. And it might help you answer some questions here if you don't understand something on here. All right. Oh, wow. Again, I just did this for, who was it? Not Gemini. Divine is really, really talking about slowing things down. So are the planets, though. Okay, and I'll share this here with you in a minute. So I am going to do the Divine's card, Oracle, and then the current energies, and then the future energies. Now, remember, these future energies are for May, June, and July. That's the planets things. That's what I've been downloaded, and that's what I'm going to say through these next couple of months. Pretty boring, but that's what they're saying. All right, so let's get started. This is for Libras for the 3rd through the 9th, please. Energies for current and future energies, please. Interesting. Now for the future energies, please. 2 cards. Okay, we'll go with that. That's what you want. All right. Okay, so let's get going here. So the Divine's card is this is the same, but in a different, well, actually, no, it was in the Divine's card too, in one of these signs. Which signs did I have to write the signs down. I don't remember. I think this was in Gemini. So no, actually it was in Cancer, I believe. So anyway, Divine's card is about slow and steady, the number 3, acknowledging that you really need to take it slow. Have patience, take your time, and it's also the number 3, which is acknowledging. This is a repeat from some other sign this week, although the current energy is the number 4. This is about staying stable through your dry season. So when you're not seeing anything happen, this is a time to stay steady, to still stay strong, to still have stability, your grounding, your foundations, because you can't see what's going on underneath that soil. I use the garden scenario a lot if you're brand new. You cannot see what goes on underneath the soil. You've planted the seeds. You hope that they're growing. You hope that they didn't all die, right? You can't see that, but there's something going on down there. So that's what this is about. So stay strong again. Have patience through what you cannot see. Boy, that's a tough one, isn't it? Because the Divine's saying, stay slow and steady. Acknowledge that I am working. Even though you cannot see me working, I am working. And that you need to stay strong while it's sort of a dry season. You can't see. You just got to sit there and wait. I will say that is the most hard time of a person's life, is to sit there and be still and do nothing. Doesn't that drive you nuts? Drives me nuts. But I do it because I know, and I have witnessed, and I have testimony after testimony after testimony that yes, even though I can't see it, I'm going to trust him. And then when I do see it, I was like, thank you. And I was patient and I waited. It's when I don't get patient and I try to take it over myself and try to do things myself. He's like, oh my gosh, I was right in the middle. I was going to give it to you and you just couldn't wait. Now you messed everything up. Ever been done there, done that? All right. So future energy, again, I tell you about this future energy is for the next couple of months, May, June, July. This is very, very strong. Now, normally there's just one card. However, they threw 2 cards. So this is about peaks of joy, which is the number 6, is about harmony and balance and improvement. And then we have the number 1, which is the bone collector. It's about all the crap you're carrying with you that you shouldn't be. Basically, you're taking everything from the past and hoarding it and carrying it into the future and thinking, yes, I've got all these memories. I've got all this stuff coming. It's going to come with me. Oh, that X, those 5 X's that I've had, those 2 X's that I've had, they're coming with me too, because this new person coming up, oh, they're going to love being compared to my X's. Seriously, leave the past behind. All right. So this is definitely the divine talking about and current energies and the planet energies saying, you know what, you will have more peaks of joy if you leave the crap behind. You know, the brown stuff that you allowed to keep following on your shoes, the dog doo-doo that you've stepped in, you keep bringing it. You can't have the peaks of joy with that. But see, oh, she's happy because she's all alone. She's in her stuff. Anyway, change is coming. Change is coming. We got the devil first out. So the change is coming. All right. Definitely a new energy, great energy, because you cannot see what is happening. This is a divine intervention. If you pay attention, if you take it slow, if you acknowledge, okay, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. I gotta wait. And you keep telling yourself, I gotta wait. Be patient. Be patient. And if you allow yourself to do that, then you've got peaks of joy. All right. You got peaks of happiness. Now, the reason why they use peaks of joy is, shouldn't have had that piece of chocolate. Is that peaks of joy, you know, there's going to be valleys. There's going to be things coming and going. There's going to be peaks and then there's going to be lows. Then there's highs and lows. However, when you're at those peaks, you're going to have a new enlightenment, a new awakening. You're going to understand better. You're going to get more clarity. And that's what the divine is saying. I'm trying to give you clarity. Pay attention is what he's trying to say. All right. So let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah. Hierophant. Totally in it. Totally in it. Like I said, I'm doing a different spread this time. We're going to do the same thing. I don't know if you can hear my daughter's playing a game in the other room. These people are playing games and they talk and they scream and yell like us boomers talk to the TV. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't go there. All right. So first cards out are the Hierophant, the Hermit, and see, this is this divine intervention here. So we've got the Hierophant, the Hermit, and we have many opportunities here with the 7 of Cups. This is about the desire of a relationship. This could be a desire of your heart, desire of whatever. However, we've got the first 2 cards, which are really, really important, is the Hierophant and the Hermit. The Virgo energy, paying attention, analyzing, making sure that everything is in order. Sometimes the Virgo gets too much in her head, though, or his head. So we really have to be paying attention. But the other thing, too, with the Hierophant being first, putting your decisions and your choices, thank you, your decisions and your choices with spirit, with your heart, your mind, your spirit, your intuition, and I'll share something here in a minute, is that you will not have so many, it's like, which one do I pick? Which one do I pick? You'll actually know which one to pick. Because a lot of the times when we don't know how to pick something or someone, it's because we're getting our head too much into it. Okay. And that's what happens in this current energy, is because we get too much into our head. We don't want to be patient. We don't want to wait because we can't see what divine is doing. It's like, no, I want to see it. I got to touch it. I got to feel it. That's so worldly. That is worldly. Definitely used to be there. So really paying attention to what it is that we really, really want. Divine is asking, what is it that you want? Again, slow and patient. Making sure you have all your ducks in a row, looking at the right things, not the wrong things, looking at the way that spirit is telling you to go and not what your mind is telling you to go. Sort of like this bone collector in the future. That's worldly, taking everything with you. You got to hang on to it, so you got to take it with you. And that's worldly thinking. That's not spiritual thinking. It's hard to let go of things. It is very hard to let go of things. However, if you let go, then it shuts a door. You can open another door and you have some beautiful stuff coming your way. We have the Knight of Swords, the Sun, and the Two of Pentacles in our current energies. Okay, so there's opportunities that are going to be there, but again, this is just almost similar to the Gemini's reading, is because you're trying to do too many things at once. You're missing what you really, really want. It's like there's so many distractions, too many distractions, and you can't focus in on one thing if you have that many distractions. And that's why the divine is saying, take it slow, take it easy, one thing at a time. Let's take one thing at a time. Let's not do all these at one time because you're not going to be able to focus. These distractions are going to be, remember the devil card was that first card out. This is where it's going to take time to change. This is going to take strength and courage to say no for somebody, because you cannot seem to stop juggling, multitasking. It doesn't work. I've been there. You can do multitask one or two things. However, it's like people, thank you. I hate doing this though. So they're saying, use the phone scenario. I'm like, I hate that one. So you're talking to somebody and they're texting and they're like, you're out to lunch or doing something with them, and their phone goes off and they pick it up and they text while they're talking to you. Okay, that is multitasking. That is actually to a point where you then not only you devalue the other person. So when I go on a lunch date or if I go talk to somebody, the phone goes off or the phone gets in my purse or whatever. Because what happens is you're putting your attention on that phone or texting somebody else. It's like even getting a phone call. Hi, how are you doing? You're having a nice conversation. All of a sudden, hey, my other phone is going off. Some so-and-so's calling in. Can I call you right back? You've just devalued that person's that you devalued that person that you were talking to go to another person, saying to this person that you were talking to, you're having lunch with, you're trying to get involved with a one-on-one. This could be men and women on a date. It could be just dating in per se. You've actually you're multitasking and you're devaluing that person that you're with to go talk to somebody else. You just told that person you're with, this person is more valuable to what I'm talking about or to than what we're doing right here. Have you ever thought about that? Okay. And because the card for the energy is to give and take. Give and take. This is not a give and take when you sit there and you talk to somebody and then you devalue them by picking up the phone, texting, whatever. In my house, the phone goes away when we're at the supper table because that is the time that we want to have a good interaction, quality interaction, value each other's what happened in their day, talk about what happened in their day, that kind of a thing. That goes away because you know what? Don't devalue another person by actually putting somebody else. I know somebody who has two phones. I know somebody who has one phone. Oh, there's another call coming in. Can I, unless it's business or an emergency, what is it that they can't wait? Oh, hey, Dad, I just need to know if I can borrow $100. Oh, hey, Dad, I just was seeing what you're doing. I'm with somebody. Don't call me. You can pick it up later. It doesn't mean that the thing is that when that phone rings or that text comes in, doesn't mean that you have to answer it right at that minute. This world is just messed up. And that's why relationships are messed up. Okay? And this is about a relationship. Hindsight. We got the Hangman. We've got the King of Pentacles. And then we have lovers. This is a love relationship that this has to do with as well. Okay. You're sucking the life right out of your relationship by devaluing each other in some of the things that you do. The reason why is in the current energies, you've got the Knight of Swords running away from the Sun. The Sun is all about happiness and joy and fulfillment and enlightenment and everything like that. But the Knight of Swords, which is about truth and everything, it's like, you know what? I can't even talk to them anymore. I can't even share my true feelings because, we always get cut off. He always takes a phone call. She always takes a phone call. Always seems like somebody else is more important. And it sucks the life right out of the Sun. Be mindful. Be insightful. Be an active listener. An active listener. Do you know what an active listener is? It's pay attention to what they're saying, maybe reciprocate what they're saying, being enthusiastic to what they're saying, giving give and take balance conversation. So this is where somebody's really falling short. Wow, where'd the time go? And this again, this is worldly. Somebody's more important. Telephone's more important. Nothing, is more important than what's going on that telephone, that iPad, whatever. And you're missing out the whole spiritual point. You might have given the best person of your life, and you are screwing it up because you're not paying attention to your intuition. Intuition says, put the phone down. Intuition says, hey, pay attention to that person. But you know what? They're knocking on your head saying, hey, pay attention. We're trying to give you a message, trying to take it, and in your dry time, you're going to miss out on the whole thing. Now, if you do the opposite, you put your phone down, you do all that stuff, you are going to just love what is happening in your life. Because what you don't see, what you can't see is the divine is growing that emotional relationship, that chemistry between you two, that spiritual energy between you two. But if you're on the phone, you're going to miss it. Pay attention to your intuition, your insightfulness. Yeah, we can't get better than this, guys. Cannot get better than this. This is a spiritual message for whoever out there. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this might have to do with your work. There is a King of Pentacles in here. This might be about your work, or are you partners with somebody that actually the give and take isn't going very good? That maybe this is your dry season that you're trying to figure out why isn't it working? Well, maybe somebody's giving too much and somebody's taking too much. So the balance is off. There's got to be an even give and take. And again, I will promote John Gray out there. I love to listen to him. He will tell you all about relationships and minds of men and women and how to actually make it work and how you're messing up. Very, very good. And he also goes into the brain science of it, all of how men think versus females think and how that works. However, this definitely is something that really, this is a process because somebody just sort of is addicted to their phone. Yeah. So this is interesting. So we have the Knight of Swords going away. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords is going away. That is truth. Knight of Cups is going the opposite direction. They're not going inwards. I mean, yeah, I could change them, but that's not the way they fell. You want me to fake it? That's how they fell. No, this is not how they fell. This is what you want, though. You want them coming towards that couple because then that's saying everything is being drawn to that couple in a good way. This is what we want, but that's not what's happening. What's happening is they're going away. So be mindful of your communication with your partner or your friends or whatever, because you can actually ruin it, or somebody in your group can ruin it. All right. But again, this is the other thing too, is that we really have to be careful. We're going to ruin our own peaks of joy, because this is a worldly thing where we hang on to things that we really need to let go so that we can actually have the peaks of joy. Because when we do that, we can actually see, because the number 6, again, is about harmony and improvement. We want to go to that next level. We want to pay attention. We want to, you can't see the seeds underneath the ground getting ready to sprout. You're not seeing them. However, when they start to sprout, if you're so busy on your phone, you're going to miss that beautiful, glorious thing of all these greens coming up in your garden. You're missing things around you that are nature or are supposed to be coming towards you. They're not coming towards you because you're so mindful into yourself that you're going to miss out. How many of you guys, when you're walking, whether you have a mask on or not, are always looking at the ground? Think about that. Next time you go out and you start walking, say to a store or whatever, are you looking at the ground? Or are you looking at what's up and around you? Take your eyes off the ground and look up and see what is around you. It's very beautiful. And you might not miss out on an opportunity that was meant for you, because you were paying attention and you were devoted to paying attention. All right. So let's see what the planets have to say. All right, Libras. A lot here. Again, they're asking me to look at the intuition card, the Queen of Cups, all about intuition, definitely. Yeah. Is there any other cards here that you want me to show? Again, the planets are about, thank you. The planets are about right now death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. And it's also about, through the month of May, how do I say this? Be mindful of your future. However, plan for the long haul, the long race, rather than a sprint. So if you go to the full moon reading, you'll hear me talk about the tortoise and the hare a lot. And this is a long haul. This is the next 2-3 months. This is going to be the next year. However, Divine is saying 2-3 months right now. This is the future. This is what the planets are doing. And the planets are repeating this cycle over and over again. So you really, really, really want to pay attention to that. It is about balance. You know, how can you have balance if you're not paying attention? This is the number 1. This is, again, the future. This is the energies. This is about balance. This is about your perception. Okay, your harmony, the 6, yeah, harmony and improvement. Okay, and then we also have burden. Release the burden. Well, a lot of the stuff we hold on to is because of our past, and that's the number 10, right? Oh no, number 7, excuse me. And that's your potential and ambition. But you need to release the burden. That's why the bone collector's there. You got to release the burden, release the stress, release the strain, release the hurt, the pain, the challenges. You got to do your homework. And it is a slow and easy process. Again, however, the slow and easy is, again, the tortoise and the hare. That's why the Divine put that card there twice today in his spot. It's the tortoise and the hare. He's trying to prepare you for the long haul, not the short race. But if you don't prepare and be proactive, what do you got left? To be reactive. Not a good way to do things, because then you're flying by the seat of your pants and you're going to get caught off guard or get caught in a situation that you really are not prepared for, and then you won't get the peaks of joy. It'll take longer. All right. But that's your reading, Libras. I hope this was helpful. If it didn't resonate with you, but it did with somebody in your thought process. Oh, this sounds like somebody I know. Oh, this, share it with them if this is something they might enjoy. Or I'm also going to put on my channel, there's going to be a featured channel, which will be the Get Balanced 2020. You'll see that coming up. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and you'll be knowing when that comes up, because that has a lot of videos on there for your spirit, your mindset, and your body, how to transform those to balance, especially trying to put all three together. Because if you don't have mind, spirit, and body, one of those elements there's no balance. So you really have to really think about all those kind of things in creating balance. It's not hard. All you have to do is walk in absolute truth and love, and it all comes in, and listen to divine first more than the world. Pretty easy, but it's hard to do sometimes to let go. So I hope this was enjoyable. Don't forget to like for the YouTube. They love the likes. Share and then subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I'm on. All right, take care, and we will see you on the 10th, because we do this every week. All right, take care.